As a person who loves to debate, who loves to argue, who is a communications major, and someone who is a friend of a person named Philippe, I find myself talking about fallacies a lot. The majority of times when I am involved in a debate, whether it be in school or just in general, I can usually derail another person's arguments by bringing up the fallacies within their argument to show that their claim or their point or their evidence is not actually valid. Identifying your opponent's fallacies and recognizing your own will lead to a more productive discussion. In this video, we'll be going over 8 popular fallacies that are commonly used. So before we begin, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Vanessa. I am That One Catholic Girl on YouTube. I make videos about the Catholic faith, about Catholic doctrine, about Catholic apologetics. So if that's something you're interested in, please check out my other videos and also hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, please give it a like. This video is not going to be talking about religion whatsoever. We're literally just going to be talking about fallacies. And to help me better explain these fallacies, I asked my friend Joe to act out some scenes for me. So we're going to be using Joe and myself today to teach you all about fallacies. So if you're interested in this video, then just keep on watching. So the first fallacy we're going to look at is the appeal to authority fallacy. And this fallacy occurs when an individual trusts a claim or believes in a claim simply based off the person who said it. They're basing it off the authority of the person who said it, not the claim itself. All right. Statistically speaking, historically speaking, scientifically speaking, cats are way better than dogs. And you know how I know this? Do you want to know my evidence? You want to know how I can prove this? Because Vanessa said so. Vanessa said cats are better than dogs. That's what makes it true. The next fallacy we're going to look at is the straw man fallacy. And this fallacy occurs when an individual appears to be arguing the main point of the debate or the argument, but they're actually debating something that wasn't even brought up in the argument. I identify as pro-life. So let me get this right. You're pro-life. So technically what you're saying here to me is that you believe that women have no rights. The next fallacy we're going to look at is hasty generalization, and this occurs when an individual makes a judgment or an assumption about an entire group based off a small sample size. My friend, who is Catholic, doesn't read the Bible. My cousin, who is Catholic, also doesn't read the Bible. So therefore, I've come to the conclusion that no Catholics read the Bible. The next fallacy we're going to look at is correlation/causation fallacy. And this fallacy occurs when an individual makes a claim that just because two things correlate, then that must mean they were caused by one another. Here's an example. In the summer, there's an increase in popsicle sales. But also in the summer, there's an increase in the rate of people who drown. This means that when popsicle sales go up, that means and causes people to drown. Think about that. Take that one to the bank. The next fallacy we're going to look at is Adpopulum, and this fallacy occurs when an individual is using a claim and saying that everyone else agrees with it, so you should also agree with it as well. Backstreet Boys is the best boy band known to life. And you want to know how I know this? You want to know how I've come to this conclusion? It's because everyone in my school says so. It's true, my friend. The next fallacy we're going to look at is called Anecdotal Evidence fallacy. And this occurs when an individual uses an anecdote as a means of substantial evidence to prove their claim. Don't worry. You're fine. You're going to grow. You're going to get taller. I know you're 35 years old, but one time I had this friend. She was down here, and now she's up here. And you know how she got so tall? You want to know what she told me? It's because she had chocolate pudding. She ate chocolate pudding every single day, and she grew. You just eat chocolate pudding. You'll be up there one day, my friend. Trust me. Trust me. The next fallacy we're going to look at is the burden of proof fallacy. And this fallacy occurs when an individual makes a claim and that they believe it unless the other side can prove otherwise. You're cheating on me! What? Why do you think that? Prove to me you haven't cheated, huh? Prove it! How can I prove that? Oh my gosh. You can't prove you didn't cheat on me. So you did cheat on me. You're such a cheater! The next fallacy we're going to look at is the black or white fallacy. And this happens when an individual limits the choices of the other side to two choices that are relatively unfair. We can almost equate this to an ultimatum. You either marry me right now or we break up. There's no other choice. Marry me or break up with me. Your choice, boo. So guys, in this what is this? So guys, in this video, we learned of 8 popular fallacies that are used in everyday discussions or in debates. These fallacies will be helpful for you to identify whether you're calling out your opponent's fallacies or you're calling out your own fallacy. If you guys have any other fallacies you'd like to mention or you think are important to mention, please leave them in the comment bar down below. Let me know which fallacy or which example of the fallacy was your favorite. Special thanks to Joe for helping me out in this video. He's always so helpful. Thanks a lot, Joe. If you guys like Joe, please give this video a like. And if you didn't like Joe, also give this video a like so we know whether or not you liked him or not. So yeah. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.